So this is going to be our cart for the implants. This is where everything will be stored. So we have our unit here. In this little box here, we have in the handpiece as well as the blue connectors that you saw from the other video on there. In this here, we have our blue little container. In this, we have all the cords that are stored along with the implant, where we will have that being held during the implant process. So everything is on there. Our little saline connector, we're going to just kind of store down here just because it's too big to put into the blue bin here. So we'll keep that on a second shelf. And then in this tub here, we have our the implant post-op instructions. We have our surgical suction tips. These are what we call dabbers, so she will use these for both extractions and the implants themselves. These will be dipped in saline and then used as she's suturing to kind of clean the area instead of using the suction tip for it. And we do have some pre-packed gauze here as well for bleeding purposes after the implants. However, typically with patients after implants, they're not bleeding much, so we don't always need to send them with pre-packed gauze. Down here in this basket, we have our saline units. So these are all ready to go. And you will typically use just about one of these. However, if you're placing more than one implant, we would want 2 in the room just to be on the safe side. And then here is going to be our lines that are run from the saline to the handpiece itself. So these are all here. One thing to note while we are setting up any implant, we want to have gloves on at all times. We never want to be touching any of this during the actual implant process without gloves. So we want to make sure we're either washing and hand sanitizing our hands, put gloves on before we start an actual setup. Typically we'll have some blue kind of blue sterilization wraps here. So these will be laid down for any of the implants. Underneath the units, the implant systems themselves here, we would want a blue wrap down before we open any of these, just to keep it sterile. So these will also be into this kit here, and we're making some more up now to have there. So everything that you would need for an implant should be, other than the extraction cassettes, on this green bin here. So we'll utilize that for the implants for now until we can get our other room done.